certain degree, but there's, we've got a little room for error. I mean, there's, you gotta throw somebody in there, and you gotta accept the fact that maybe they're a little bit behind mentally, but you just want to see how they react to things, and you want to see how quickly they can get to the ball. And I'm not, we're not going rogue defensively, but you definitely want to throw them out there and just see what they can do. And that's why typically you take somebody that is of lesser experience and you put them in there with somebody that's of greater experience to try to help that curve a little bit.
How would you chart situation right now?
Right now, the punting situation is certainly we're 4 days into it. That is a skill set that is not, it's kind of like a golfer. And if any of you guys were to go to the range today, I doubt anybody's going to hit it right down the middle. I wouldn't think so unless you guys got a pretty big ego if you felt like you hit it down the middle of the driving range. But in the case of our punter, I don't think it's something that you typically look at because of, they've been punting indoors if they've been doing it on their own, up to this point. So, with the punting deal, I'd rather answer that 2 weeks from now, but you're asking the question, and right now we've got a lot of work to do at that position. I think we've got a couple of guys that are out in front of it. Colton Rastetter obviously was our backup last year. We threw him into a tough situation. I mean, anytime you go out there, and you're asked to hit the ball right down the middle of the fairway, and we threw him in for one time last year against Iowa State, and I understand the game was a little bit out of hand at that point, but we put him out there, and he put a stroke on one that was pretty good. So, we just got to get him. We got to get him into that season, into the situation where he feels real comfortable being out there. But then in Ryan's case, we recognized what our depth looked like at that position. That's why we went out and recruited one, and I had the opportunity to recruit Ryan. And to me, the jury's out on how he'll handle the college side of things. But high school wise, he comes from a very good high school that's produced some that's produced some players that have gone on to Madison and done well. And so he's had the right coaching. His head coach has been there for years. So I think he'll do okay when he gets here. But you certainly can't take for granted that that you lost somebody that did a real good job in Ron Caluzzi last year. So we'll continue to push forward.
What do you